Now at 8:35 with the real-life story behind The Vow, this weekend's #1 movie at the box office. It's based on the lives of Kim and Krickitt Carpenter, who were newlyweds when a car accident left Krickitt without her short-term memory. We're going to talk to them in just a moment. But first, here's their story from NBC's Kristen Dahlgren.
I promise to provide for and protect you through times of challenge and need.
Vows meant to last a lifetime for Kim and Krickitt Carpenter pushed to the limit. Just 2 months after their wedding, while driving to see Krickitt's parents for Thanksgiving, a gruesome accident changed everything.
I heard "watch out" and the most blood-curdling scream. I heard Krickitt just gasp. I thought it was the last breath of air she could get. And the doctors told me that she was way beyond medical help.
Krickitt survived but had a serious brain injury.
And they asked her who her husband was, and she said, "I'm not married."
She had no recollection of even meeting Kim.
I wanted my wife back. I became obsessed with putting pictures of us before we were married or our engagement picture up anywhere, because she couldn't even sit down in the bathroom without seeing a picture.
Nothing worked, but then a therapist suggested they fall in love again. Anne talked to the couple back in 1997.
You dated?
Yeah.
Talking movies?
Go to the show, go eat pizza.
Flowers?
Yep.
She gave you flowers?
She fell in love with me not once, but twice.
Kim and Krickitt remarried.
I need you, Kimmer, and I love you.
All right.
2 kids, 4 dogs, and 18 years have now passed since Krickitt's injury. She still hasn't regained her memory, but that doesn't seem to matter.
For so long, it was that accident that defined their lives. But these days, the Carpenters say this is what life is all about, family. Though now Hollywood has handed them a new role.
Last week, the Carpenters were honored at the premiere of their life story, Hollywood style. The Vow, a movie inspired by the lives of Kim and Krickitt, starring Channing Tatum and Rachel McAdams.
Well, it's like a new wedding for us.
As excited as the Carpenters are about the movie, they say they're more excited about what got them there.
That's what we want to be known for, is doing what we said we were going to do.
Do you love her more today?
I do, more than ever. You know, because it's, we have really, we've won the battle.
From storybook beginning
I'm all yours, Kimmer.
to a Hollywood ending.
I promise to never forget that this is a once-in-a-lifetime love.
A vow unbroken.
Only one thing can surpass forever the painful events that we have felt, and that is the love I have for you. I am truly honored to be your husband.
For today, Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, Farmington, New Mexico.
And Kim and Krickitt Carpenter are now joining us, and they also share their story in a book called The Vow. Good morning to both of you.
Hi,
too.
Ann.
It's so
It's
great
great
to
to be
see
here.
you
Yeah,
again.
it's super to see you.
And this movie is #1 at the box office.
Amen.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just got the news on your BlackBerry.
We did. We've been talking to producers and presidents of studios, and they've been so excited to call us, and we've been just having a great time over the weekend. Watch Friday, watch Saturday, and then watch last night.
Can you believe what the greatest adversity in your life, Krickitt, has, where it's taken you?
I know, it's amazing. I mean, we were truly blessed going from where I was given less than 0.5% chance to survive. And if I survived, I'd be a vegetable. And, you know, the Lord is a great physician.
And Channing Tatum is your...
Yeah, Channing the man. Yeah, Channing the man.
He said something about you?
You know what? He told the editor of the paper, it came out in the paper, that and I was really honored and touched, because he said that, you know, Kim's one of the greatest guys I have ever known. I love the guy, what he stands for, and quite an honor for a box office hero to be saying that. And we had a great relationship with him. We really did. Spent some good time with Rachel and Channing, and just the chemistry that they portrayed and the way they studied us was a really neat thing.
You know, the real story, I think, is, I mean, I saw the movie and it's fantastic. The real story is even better, because not only did you not remember him, and he didn't give up on you, he took you out again. He asked you out. Why didn't you give up?
You know, we live in a society where vows are constantly broken, and you know, 40 years ago, till death do us part meant the death of a soulmate. Today, it's the death of a marriage that society has accepted. And, you know, there's so many things we could talk about on this story, and such a long conversation we could have. But the real thing is that two very faithful sets of parents that took great care of us, over 100 anniversaries between our parents together, and accompany that with our faith. You know, that's what you do. You do the right thing.
You loved her so much.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't bear it. You couldn't bear not being with her, even though she had no idea who you were. And you made her fall in love with you again. And this is where it gets really good, because you actually proposed to her. You guys had another wedding.
We did.
You had the first wedding, and there actually is videotape of a second wedding that you had, and the doctors were there, the nurses were there.
Yeah.
What was that day like that you can remember?
I mean,
Krickitt?
it was exciting that I had a memory to hold on to. And it wasn't the second time around that I fluffy fell in love with him again. It was a choice. And I chose to love Kim based on obedience to God, not on feelings, because all the feelings I had were wiped out. I chose to love him. And obviously, you know, my love grew for him. And I mean, he's a wonderful individual. You have to stay committed, you know, and you have trials in your life, and you have to keep persevering.
And as proof that love can be reborn, you got a couple of kids here. Hey, Leanne and Danny, why don't you come on in?
Oh, here's a real.
Here they are.
This is a real blessing. This is a real blessing of our vow right here.
When you think about the legacy that have you thought about how this is going to inform their lives?
You know, it's a greatest compliment for a parent to be able to let these kids see the enamor and the glitz and the attention for doing the right thing. I mean, it's to have a movie made about your life has been sensational, but to write the book for the world to see and it is awesome. But for these kids to get to see what mom and dad did and the right thing and all the attention you're getting, it's the greatest life lesson that you could really have for these kids to carry on that legacy, because parents often preach to their kids to do the right thing, but now they're seeing it all, so hopefully this will be a real memory for them to carry on.
How could you forget, Danny? Look at you. You got the biggest smile on your face. Your parents their stories in a movie, for goodness sakes. You know, I know you. I just want to tell you thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations on all your success. It's been so great to get to know you, and I'm so glad to know your kids.
Yeah, we look forward to continuing to get to know you more through the years, and you've been a blessing, and they were excited to meet you. I don't know. We got to tell everybody in America that this girl's named after you. So
thank you so much.
Quite an honor. The Lisa Gibbons and the Ann Curry
It's an honor for me. I'm so excited.
What would you have done in this?
What would I have done?
What do you think America would have done if I know the movie's asking the question, what would I do? You know, and that's the real challenge in this, and we just hope that we're able to inspire lives.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Krickitt. You kids, you keep smiling, and you can read an excerpt from their book today at today.com. And again, The Vow is in the theaters nationwide. Coming